loosely crossing your legs if that feels okay. So we're going to start to work today on your yoga practice with a little bit of Pilates mixed in. We're going to start off with your breath work, so we're going to calm the breathing down. We're just going to really sort of clear the mind, get you ready for your practice. Then today we're going to be working into your warrior sequence. So we're going to be working into a little bit of hip opening and a little bit of back work. Okay, so a little bit of back bend working. So as always, take it easy, listen to your body, don't do anything that you're going to regret tomorrow, okay, and enjoy your practice. So if you'd like to just let your arms rest down upon your knees, roll your shoulders a few times, loosen them off. Okay, rearrange how you're sitting. If you want to feel that you're sitting up a little bit taller, maybe use a cushion beneath your hips, if that helps. And coming to shut your eyes. And taking a nice long deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Take a nice long deep breath in and all the way back out. Take a long deep breath in and all the way back out. And this time, take a long deep breath in and gently nodding your chin down in towards your chest and holding on to your breath. And then raising your chin back up and slowly breathing all of the way back out again. Taking a long deep breath in and then just lowering down your chin, holding on to your breath. And then raising your chin back up and slowly breathing all of the way back out again. Take a long deep breath in and now breathing all of the way back out, going right to the bottom of your exhalation. And lower your chin down, holding your breath out. And then drawing your chin back up and breathing in. And one more time, breathing out. And breathing out as completely as you can. Go right down to the bottom of your exhalation. Lower down your chin, holding your breath out. And then raising your chin back up, breathing in. And breathing out. And now as you breathe in, let's raise both of your arms. Clasp your fingers together. And as you breathe out, take a little rotation, squeezing your head a little with your biceps. And breathing in, bring it back to the middle. Breathing out, taking a little rotation, squeezing your head, keeping your chin up. And breathing out, bring it back to the middle. Breathing in, and breathing out, let's come all the way down. Placing your hands down onto the floor for me. Now gently coming up onto your hands and knees, and curling your heels, and sitting back upon them for me. Stretching your fingers all the way up towards the top end of your mat. And today we're just going to do what I've been doing in the Pilates classes. I'm going to keep the right hand lifting all the way up towards the top end of your mat. And just bring back your left arm. Look back towards your knee, your left knee, and draw your right ear down towards the floor. And then if you can, start to caterpillar your fingers across to the right. So you feel the stretch coming into the right side of your body. Sorry, caterpillar over to the left. Did I say that correctly? Okay, so you feel the stretch coming into the right side of your body. And then bring your body back up. Swap your hands over, reach the other hand upwards, take the other hand back. Tuck your head in, so you're placing your ear closer to the floor, looking back towards your knee, and then work your fingers across. So you feel that stretch coming into the left side of your body. And then walking your hands all the way back over, lifting your chin, and let's draw the body nice and slowly up and along the ground, elbows in, shoulders down, opening the chest. Curling the toes, send the hips back, and let the head draw down through your arms. Coming forwards into a plank, hold strong through your leg line, bending your knees, and sitting all of the way back down upon your heels. As you draw along the ground, breathing in, pulling up, shoulders down, lifting the chin. As you send your hips back, breathing out, letting your head down through your arms. Breathing in as you draw forwards to a plank. Breathing out, bending your knees and sitting back down onto your heels. Breathing in to draw your body up, opening the chest, lifting the chin. Breathing out, sending your hips back and your head down through your arms. Breathing in as you draw forwards to plank. Breathing out, bend your knees and gently release on back. Breathing in, pull your body up, open the chest, lifting the chin. Breathing out, lengthen all the way up and along the back of your body. Breathing in as you draw forwards to your plank. And breathing out, bend your knees and sit back upon your heels. Breathing in to pull your body up and through, lifting the chin. Breathing out, sending your hips back and your head down. Breathing in, draw forwards to plank. And breathing out, bend your knees and sit on back. One more time, breathing in to pull on up. And breathing out, this time staying in your down dog and walking your feet from one to the other. And just loosening down along the back of your legs, letting your hips roll a little side to side. Just noticing how the hamstrings are today, noticing how it feels for the lower back. Alright, now keeping the heels back down towards the floor, walk your hands slowly back in towards your feet and bend your knees as much as you need to. And then slowly unrolling the spine, coming all of the way up. Let's bring those arms up towards the ceiling, squeezing your head a little with both arms. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, activate your waist and take a nice long stretch out and along the side of your body. And breathing in, bring it back up. Breathing out, activate your waist, bring your arms up and over, lengthening through. Breathing in, bring it up to the middle. Breathing out as you lower your arms all of the way back down. Okay, stepping up to the top of your mat for me. Hands in at your heart, relax out your shoulders. As we take a breath in, let's raise both of your arms. Breathing out, open your body, fold forwards. Breathing in, right leg stepping back, take your knee to the floor and raising your chin. And breathing out, stepping back, left leg, hold into a strong plank. Breathe in, come down to your knees, your belly and your chest. And breathing out, upward dog, elbows in, shoulders down. Breathing in as you lower, curl the toes, engage the core. Breathing out as you push up to plank and back off into your downward dog. Breathing in right foot, stepping up towards the top end of your mat, lifting your chin. And breathing out, left leg, stepping up and folding gently towards your knees. Again, bend your knees if you need to. Breathing in, coming all of the way back up, gazing up to your thumbs. Breathing out, hands back into your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. And breathing out, opening your body and folding forwards. Breathing in, left leg, stepping back. Release your knee to the floor and raising your chin. Breathing out, right leg stepping back and holding into your plank. Breathing in, come down to your knees, your belly and chest. And breathing out, upward dog, elbows in, shoulders are down. Breathing in as you lower, curl the toes and engage the core. Breathing out as you push up to plank and back off into your downward dog. Breathing in, left leg stepping up. Lift the chin, releasing the toes. And breathing out, right leg stepping up and folding to your knees. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, opening with your chest, gazing up to your thumbs. Breathing out, hands back in towards your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, open your body and fold forwards. Breathing in, right leg stepping back. Keep the knee up and above the ground here for me. Press gently down into your right hand and bring your left arm up, looking up towards your thumb. Let's take a couple of breaths there. And then I'd like us to draw down the left elbow to the left knee. Take the right foot back down to the floor, taking back your right arm. Coming into preparation of an extended side stretch. So if we can get that little bit of a tuck under with the tailbone, roll back your shoulder and looking back over your shoulder. Take a couple of breaths there. And then gently return back round towards the front. And let's turn the back foot and step the feet together behind you. Let's come all the way down upon your knees, your belly and your chest. Good. All right, I'm going to come up into breaststroke from here. Okay, so I'm going to work in a little bit of postural work around your shoulders and your upper back. So if we could turn the feet gently in towards each other and try and relax out your buttocks. So changing your breath here. You'll be breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth this time. The forehead is down towards the floor. And we start by breathing in to peel back both shoulders. Breathing out, engaging with your core to lift and hover. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out to lower and letting your shoulders draw back down to the floor. Breathing in, peel back both shoulders. Breathing out, engage your core so you have 70% of core work, 30% back work here. Breathing in, and then breathing out, lowering shoulders coming all of the way back down. Again, breathing in, peel back your shoulders. Breathing out, engaging with your core to raise and hover. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out to lower and shoulders softly coming back down to the ground. Breathing in, peel back both shoulders. Breathing out, draw the navel back to the spine as you lift. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out to lower and shoulders coming back down to the floor. Last one. Breathing in, shoulders back. Breathing out, engaging the core to lift. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out to lower and let your body all of the way back down again. And then if we can take the feet just a little bit wider, taking your right arm across the top of your mat and left fingers down towards the floor. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, bring your body up onto your forearm, Gently start to look over your shoulder if you can. If you can, seeing your left foot, but don't worry if you can't. If you can though, keep the bottom part of your body completely relaxed. So that includes the buttocks. Okay, just keep that bottom part of the body nice and loose. And then coming all of the way back round, let's swap it over. Bring the fingers down towards the floor, take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, coming up onto that forearm, gently starting to turn up over your right shoulder. See if you can see your right foot, but again, don't worry if you can't. And just gently propping the body up and opening back. And bring it all of the way back round. Hands beneath your shoulders. Breathing in, gently come up into your upward dog. Hopefully it's a bit looser now. And breathing out as you lower. Okay, curling the toes, engaging with your core. Breathing in, push up to plank. And breathing out, back off into your downward dog. Breathing in, step your right foot forwards. Lifting your chin, releasing your toes. Breathing out, step your left foot softly forwards and fold to your knees. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, open the chest, look up to your thumbs. Breathing out, hands to your heart. Breathing in, let's raise both arms. Breathing out, open the chest and fold forwards. Breathing in, left leg, stepping on back. Loosely, okay, lightly down into that left hand, raising your right arm, looking up towards your thumb. Again, take a couple of breaths there, stretching around, doing a little bit of a rotation there through the torso. Also, you're going to feel a little bit of a stretch work coming up into that right hip and glutes, especially if you did my glute session last night. I can feel that from last night. And now we just pop down your right elbow to your right knee, take your back foot all the way back down to the floor, and then take back your left arm. So you're looking all the way back over your shoulder, tailbone's tucked under, and take a couple of breaths there. And let's draw the body all the way back round again. Hands either side of your foot, turn your back foot, step your feet together, and then just pop yourself down upon your knees. Placing your hands underneath your shoulders. Now I'm going to go into a little bit of glute work here. So I'm going to take out alternating legs, and then we're going to work into doubles and working a little bit of balance with using opposite arms to reach your way too. So take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, glide out your right leg, extend it, point your toes, lift the leg up without disturbing the balance of your hips, and then breathing in, draw the knee back in and change legs. Breathing out, extend your left leg, point your toes, squeeze the backside, lift the leg, and breathing in, drawing that knee back on in. Again, breathing out, extend, point your toes, lift the leg up, and breathing in, draw that knee back in and change. Breathing out, pull the belly up underneath you, push away, squeeze the backside. Breathing in and change. This time, breathing out, extend the leg away, point your toes. Breathe in, draw it towards you, but not quite touching the floor. Breathing out, take it out for the second time. And then breathe in, draw the knee to the floor. Let's change. Breathing out, keep your body very, very still. Breathing out, extend the left leg. Breathing in, draw it in towards you. Breathing out, extend, pull up through the core. Breathe in, knee to the floor. Now let's take out, if you can, the opposite arm and reach it forwards without raising your shoulder. Good. Breathing in, draw it back in. Breathing out, extend your second time. Breathing in, hand to the floor, knee to the ground, change sides. Breathing out, engaging the core, pushing away. Breathing in, draw it under. Breathing out, extend it for the second time. Breathe in, hand and knee to the floor, let's change. Breathing out to reach away. Breathing in, draw under. Breathing out to reach and extend away. Breathing in, hand and knee to the floor, let's change. Breathing out to extend. Breathing in, draw under. Breathing out to extend. Breathing in, hand and knee to the floor, one more set. Breathing out to reach away, extend. Breathing in, draw under. Engage the core, extend. Breathing in, hand and knee to the floor, let's change. Breathing out to extend. Breathing in, draw under. Breathing out, extend. And breathe in, hand and knee to the floor. Let's come all the way down upon your belly for me. Okay, now either taking in one or taking in both heels towards your backside. So remember, always you have the option to do one and then the other. Tilt the pelvis forwards, squeeze the backside tight, and if you can, raising the thighs a little from the floor, and if we can, lightly opening up with your chest. Back away from anything that feels uncomfortable this morning. If you're doing one leg, swap to the other leg for me now. And breathe. Deep breath. And then gently coming all of the way back down. Let the legs come down to the floor, hands in underneath your shoulders. Breathing in as you come into your upward dog, elbows in, shoulders down. Breathing out as you lower all of the way back down. Okay, let's curl the toes, engage your core. Breathing in, push up to plank, and breathing out into your downward dog. Breathing in, stepping your left foot forwards, lifting the chin, releasing your toes. Breathing out, stepping your right foot forwards, and folding gently towards your knees. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, all the way back up to standing. Breathing out, hands back into your heart. Breathing in, raise both arms. Breathing out, open your chest and fold forwards. Breathing in, this time step back with your left foot and leave your right foot at the top of your mat. Place your back heel down towards the floor and have a quick check down. See that your heels are on the same line along the middle of your mat. Bring your knee deep in towards your armpit, and then let's bring the body to come up and to open. Good, nice strong aeroplane arms. Breathing in, turn palms. And then as you breathe out, raising both arms, you're either looking between your hands, or if you feel you can, bringing your hands closer together. Nice strong breath here, in through your nose, out through your nose. Try and feel an equal balance between both of your feet. And now let's come out into warrior two, looking out and along the centre finger. Come a little bit deeper into the knee. Trying to be careful here to roll the front knee open, roll the back hip back a little bit. Imagine that your whole body is being drawn between two panes of glass. Okay, so really opening back with your chest, gazing along the centre finger. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, let's reverse. Coming into your reverse warrior, looking up towards your upper hand, stretching backwards. Again, take a couple of breaths there, in through your nose, out through your nose. If you can straighten the front leg today, push it away. If you have good balance, lift up your toes on your front leg. And then re-bend the knee. Cartwheel the hands all the way back down to the floor and turning your back leg. Take your back knee down upon the floor for me and just turning open your front foot and placing both of your hands to the inside of your foot. Okay, so coming down towards lizard, which is a little bit more of a deeper hip opener. So taking a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, elbows bend a little, and we're lowering from the centre of the chest downwards. Alright, now again, see how that is this morning. If that's enough already, stay here, don't push it on. If you think that you can go a little bit deeper, walk your foot across, pop it on its edge, and then from here we may be able to lower our chest a little bit further down upon your big toe. But again, keep with the breathing. Try and release into the stretch without any discomfort. And let's gently draw the body back on up. Good. Okay, work your foot over to the side a little and just pop your back knee just halfway in for me. Coming up into a high knee. We're going to come up into a twist from here. So if we could take a deep breath in, raising your left arm. As you breathe out, bring your elbow to the far side of your knee and bring your hands to a prayer position. Leaning into your right foot, starting to turn a little and look towards your fingers. Now if this feels like it's enough today, stay. Some of you might be able to take down your left hand to the floor, okay, by the side of your right foot. And some of you might feel happy with turning up through, lifting up the knee and pushing out into your toes, and maybe drawing your right arm back towards the front of the room. A nice deep breath. Try and relax your shoulders a little bit. I know it's tough, okay? Letting your arm down, letting the knee down. And gently bring yourself out of that twist. Slide your back leg a little bit further back. And coming up into this deeper hip flexor stretch. Make sure that the knee and the ankle are on alignment, okay, in that front leg. Bring your arms up towards the ceiling. Today, it may be enough just to look up between your hands, in which case stay. It may be okay to bring the palms together and to maybe open yourself back a little bit more. And then let's gently bring it back on down. And moving towards your back knee, coming into your calf and hamstring stretch. A little bit of a shift backwards through the tailbone, opening out the shoulders, lifting the chin. Belly pulls back. You're going to back away if you get any tightness behind the knee. But if you can, try arching your back just a little bit. Soften the elbows a little bit more if you can. Alright, and then drawing the knees up together. Now I'd like to work into a little bit of hip and side work here. So if you have the room as well, okay, you may need to be a little bit, you may need to turn your body around along your mat again, okay. I'm going to take my right leg out and along the floor. So like I say, if you need to switch yourself around a little bit, that's okay. I'm going to take my left arm to reach up and over. Nice long stretch out from your waist. Take a breath in. As you breathe out through your mouth, coming into your Pilates method work, we're lifting the leg and extending it. Breathing in as we draw up, reaching over, and breathing out, taking that hand down to the floor, chin lifts, nice long neck, and we're lifting that leg up. Again, as we breathe in, we're reaching out from the waist, nice long stretch. Breathing out, hand to the floor, lifting the leg, extending the leg away. Again, as we breathe in, stretching out from your waist. As you breathe out, navel back to the spine and lifting that leg softly up. Again, breathing in as we stretch full over side of your body. Keep your chin up. This time as you breathe out, we're going to stay here. Now today, I'm going to circle the leg. So lock your core on, breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Keep your chin lifted, in and out. Again, circle and out. Good, 2 more. I know, I'm doing it with you. And out. 1 more. And out. Gently bring those knees up together. Good job, everybody. I know it's a bit tougher. Okay, so we're coming up into preparation of camel. We'll go a bit deeper the second time around. But this first time, I want you to focus on keeping your legs vertical. Okay? Keeping the chest open, chin lifts. As we lift our arm, we're following our fingers and following them all of the way back. Try not to lose track of them. Let your hand brush past your heel and bring it back to the middle. So it's also working as a shoulder opener. Breathing in, let's bring that left arm up. Follow your fingers all of the way back. Brush past your heel. Come back to the middle. Try not to lean in the legs. Breathing in. As you breathe out, open the body, looking back, coming all the way down by your side. Again, breathing in, raising your arm. Breathing out, gently opening your chest and coming on back. Let's have two more. Going to go a bit deeper next time, remember. Breathing in, breathing out, open it back. Looking to your heel if you can. Back to the middle. Breathing in, breathing out, opening it back and down. And coming back round to the middle. Now sliding your hands forwards, spreading your fingers out nice and wide. Curl the toes and push up high into your downward dog. Send your hips back, lower your heels back. Okay, now coming up to lifting up your right leg, press it up high to the ceiling, bend the knee a little bit, pointing your toes back. Now if you can, stay looking up towards your belly. Okay, spread your fingers wide, feel strong, you're opening up that right hip. And now let's take down the right leg. Lock the big toe next to it to the bone above your heel. Come forwards into that one leg plank. Squeeze the knees together. Feel the oblique muscles working a little bit harder into the right side of your body, I hope. And you can really feel your core connection here. Now let's draw the body all the way back up. Take your right leg up nice and high. And now draw your right knee towards your right elbow. Come into that floating plank. Pulling the knee up as high as you can. Strong with your breathing. In through your nose, out through your nose. Let's take the right leg through to fallen triangle. Take it to the far side of your left hand and then raise your left hand if you can and look up towards your thumb. Good, really pulling up into your waist. And taking the hand back down to the floor and bring your right knee towards your right wrist and take your body all the way back down to the ground. Okay, so coming into your pigeon posture, your practice today, okay, so if you would like to take your forehead down towards the floor, leave it at that point, beautiful, okay, enjoy. For those of you coming up, okay, tuck your back leg in if it has a tendency to wander out, I know mine always does. And then as we bring that back leg up, try and take it up straight. That way then you're going to get the best stretch coming up into your quad. We're trying to bring the shoulders so that they're parallel to each other still. Those of you going a little bit further, okay, we can hook round, we can bring the back leg in, we can reach back and find it, and then release back. So then both of your hands are coming over the top of your head, and you're holding on, all right? But whatever you've worked up to today is amazing, all right? We congratulate ourselves for getting off our desk, okay, or whatever we were doing before. We are doing ourselves a great service here. All right, now let's release that leg. And I'd just like you to bring that leg all of the way round. Bring it all the way round to the far side of your right leg. Okay, if you need to straighten out that right leg, then do, all right? Otherwise, we're taking your right arm in towards your left knee. Hug the knee in. Sit yourself up nice and tall. We're going to turn, so we're looking back behind. If you need to, take your elbow to the far side. If you need to go further, that's where you go. If you need to bind today, to get more of the stretch in, work your fingers underneath and find them. All right? And looking over your shoulder. Breathe. All right, gently untangle. And we're just going to bring this leg back behind us again. So swish that leg back, that left leg back. Hands back down onto the floor there for me. Curl the toes and push back off into your downward dog today. Now I'd like to reach in under with the right hand to find the left leg. Be it the inside of your knee, or the outside, or the ankle, or whatever you can reach onto is good. And you're going to look right up underneath your armpit to the ceiling. And then bring your hand back down to the floor. Let's step your right foot through to the top of your mat, lifting your chin, releasing your toes. Let's step your left foot through to the top of your mat and fold towards your knees. And take a breath in, coming all of the way back up. Breathing out, hands back in towards your heart. Good. Alright, now letting your arms down. Today we're going to do a little bit of motion work, a little bit of movement in balance, okay? So I'm going to be crossing over my right leg, keeping my heel lifted and my shoulders back. I'm going to be working on rotation, okay, and bending, okay, so lateral flexion, working from side to side. After we have done that, we're going to seamlessly take that leg back, okay, and hold it out into your dancer. Then we're going to reverse it back in and place it to tree, and then we'll bring everything down, all right? So that's going to be your little sequence in balance today. So rolling open your shoulders, standing up tall, lock your core in, have a neutral back. Pick up your right foot and just place it over the top with your heel lifted. Raise your arms just a little, elbows are soft and the hands are curled up. Okay, so if you have something light in both of your hands. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, turn to the right, and as you turn, keep the bottom part of your body still and look towards your back hand. Breathing in, bring it back to the middle. Breathing out, twist to the left. Keep your hips as still as you can, rotating the upper body. Breathing in, bringing it back. Breathing out, flatten your hand and press your right hand underneath whilst taking your left arm over the top. And again, also the hand is flat. And as if you're inside of a bubble, okay? So you're pressing on the inside walls of the bubble. Reach over as far as you can. And bring it back on up. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, taking it the other way. And again, pressing over. Feel that lateral flexion. Balancing us up from all of the back bend work we're doing today. Breathing in as you come back on up. Taking out your left arm for balance, taking around your right leg, and then if it feels good to bring your arm forwards as if you're reaching to somebody else's hand, and then just gently from there, press your hand and your foot away together into your graceful dancer. Bring it back through, placing your right foot towards the inside of your leg. Taking your hands through the middle. Maybe you can wrap your right hand back behind your left. Maybe you can encourage that knee to draw a little bit further open. Take some deep breaths. Stretch the arms up higher. Work into the shoulder girdle stretch. The stretch for latissimus dorsi also just underneath your shoulder blades. And let's release out both of your arms. If you have any energy left, kick the leg out. Hold it away from you. Breathing in. And let's breathe out, lower it all of the way back down. Okay, hands in your heart. Let's work on to the other side. Taking a deep breath in, raising both arms. As you breathe out, opening your chest and folding on forwards. Breathing in, let's step back with your right foot. Leaving your left leg at the top of your mat. And let's draw that knee right in towards your armpit. And let's bring your body up, opening out with your chest. Hips front facing, that aeroplane position firstly with your arms. Breathe in, turn palms. Breathing out. As you raise arms, either look between your hands, bring your hands together. And again, as you draw up, lowering down. So you feel that you've got this downwards feeling through the body, but you're still stretching up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, warrior two. Opening up the back hip, opening up the front hip. Gaze along the centre of your left hand. You've got that little bit of a draw downwards with the tailbone. Stay with that connection through your powerhouse, through your core. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. Let's reach towards your back leg, stretching towards the back of the room. See how you're getting on today. If this is enough, stay. To make it harder, we straighten that front leg. To make it harder still, we lift the toes and we will reach it on back. And then bend the knee and cartwheel the hands all the way down to the floor. Turning the back leg, popping that knee down into the floor, and let's turn open your front foot. Pop both of your hands towards the inside of your foot and relax your shoulders. Okay, so coming towards lizard, we've got this left hip opening, working on here, and just gently, as you say, lowering down, but without force. Staying with the breath, being conscious, in through your nose, out through your nose. And if you want to go a little bit further on this today, just working that foot across the midline, popping it on its edge, taking your left hand beneath, and then maybe you're lowering down. Your chest is coming a little bit further towards your big toe. Then once you've had a little bit of stretch on that area, work your foot back out. We're going to pop that back knee back on in and coming up into a high kneel. Taking a deep breath in, raising your right arm. As you breathe out, bring your elbow to the far side of your knee, and then if you can, working a little bit further over. You can keep your hands in prayer, of course. But if you want to take your hand a little bit further over, take it to the far side of your foot. Maybe from here we lift the back knee. Maybe we can bring back over your left arm. Breathe, strong breath. Trying to keep a little bit of a release back in the shoulder. So just trying to draw your left shoulder back a little bit. And then let's let the arm back down. Let your knee back down, untangle your body, and we'll take that back leg a little bit further back for you. So coming into the deeper of our hip flexor stretches, drawing all the way up through the middle. You've got the knee in alignment with your ankle always, okay, keep a good fixed position here. And then with the arms coming upwards, it is totally up to you how far you take this. So we could look straight up between the hands, or you could look forwards if your balance is a little bit off. We could take it back a little if your back is happy to take a little bit of a back bend on that. And then let's come gently back through. Moving off onto that back knee, drawing your toes back, and coming down to calf and hamstring stretch. So again, you're protecting the back of your knee always. Alright, but just dropping open your shoulders, okay, start with the upper body. Try to arch your lower back if it will move out at all today. Try and draw your toes back if they'll move back at all today. Alright, but don't worry, nothing changes. It will be, okay, it will be because it's the intention, you know, the intention and purpose to take that stretch is making the difference. And then relax it out. Okay, coming onto your knees. So we have this hip work. So if you need to, move yourself around to the other side of your mat, two lengthways. Otherwise, I'm just going to take that left leg, out to the side. Drawing your body up to a nice tall height. As you reach out from your waist with your right arm, breathing in. And as you breathe out, taking a hand down to the floor we lift the leg and we're extending the leg away from the body. And again, as we come over, breathing in, nice long stretch. As you breathe out, locking on with your core, pressing it away, lifting that leg up. And again, breathing in. Keep your chin up, looking forwards. Breathing out, engaging the core and lift. Again, breathing in, stretching, reaching out from your waist. And breathing out, navel back to the spine, engage the core and lift. Again, breathing in, stretching out from your waist. This time, breathing out, we're going to stay in this position. Now lock your core on, navel back to the spine, circle the leg. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Really push out through your toes. Circle it around. I know this is tough. But keep with me, okay? Because it's not going to be tough forever. All right, you keep going with it. It gets easier. All right, I promise you. 2 more. And out. 1 more. And out. Go all the way back up. Good work. So we're going to come out into your back bending, into camel posture. If you know that today your back would probably be better off with using your arms again, going backwards, do that again. Alright, don't push into camel if you're just not feeling it this morning. So I'm going to build this up. I'm going to place my hands to my lower back. Okay, take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, start to raise your upper body away from your lower body. And stay. And now if that's enough, alright, you can already feel things going on, stay as you are. Another deep breath in, and if you feel okay with it, looking up or looking back. Your choices from there would be maybe to reach for your elbows to free up the shoulders. That's why we would do that. And then maybe, if you felt okay with it, reaching back to the back of your legs or your calves. Like I say, wants to be that it feels okay. Alright, it feels like something you want to stay in for a couple of breaths. It doesn't want to be something you want to escape out of as quickly as possible. And then drawing your chin in, engaging with your core, and we're gently bringing it back up when you're ready. Alright, if you're still going with your arms, carry on. We're going to come out into a down dog. That's it. If you're doing your arms, just balance yourself up, and when you're ready, coming off into your downward dog. So have that nice balance between your hands and your feet, opening out with your shoulders. And we'll take that left leg high to the ceiling, bending the knee, opening up with your hip, looking up towards your belly. Now let's take that leg down, lock the big toe and the toe next to it to the bone above your heel, and come forwards into your 1 leg plank. Alright, squeeze the knees together, pull the belly up. And let's draw it all the way back up again, nice high down dog split. And then let's draw your left knee towards your left elbow, hold it out, a floating plank. Looking forwards. And then let's draw through the left leg towards your right hand. Heel goes down at the back, and then if you can, you're raising that right arm, looking upwards towards your thumb. Fallen triangle, okay? I always think this position looks really spectacular, okay? When everybody does this in a class, it looks amazing, all right? And again, looks like a really hard position, but again, we all know it's doable. It's a good one, it's doable. All right, hand back down to the floor, and let's from here draw your left knee towards your left wrist, and take your back leg away for pigeon. So if you're taking your forehead down, by all means do exactly what you did from the other side. If you're bringing that back leg in, okay, and bending it up, start to reach around. So you're finding that quad stretch, a little bit more of a hip flexor stretch. And if you're doing anything else with it, if you're going to reach around, take the big toe, okay, maybe you can bring it over a bit more. Alright, but just take your time My advice with this one, if you do want to make this so that you're going further with it, is wear a pair of socks, okay? And when you do this, get hold of the end of the toe of the sock, because even if it stretches a little bit, you know, you may need to practice this outside of your practice, otherwise we're going to be forever putting socks on, take them off again. Let's release that all the way back out. Now we're going to swish round that right leg, bring it all the way around to the front. Okay, so a lovely seated twist. Love this position, it does so many things at once. Opens up your hips, opens up your back, opens up your neck muscles, okay, so much going on. So if we can draw in the left arm to the right knee, hug it in towards you, sitting your body up nice and tall. You want to lengthen through the spine. From there you can take it to half prayer, or you can take it to binding. And looking around over your right shoulder. And letting it go. Alright, now if we can take back that right leg, take it all the way back behind, hands down to the floor, curl the toes, push back off into down dog. We've just got one position here left to go here. I'd like you to take your left hand to your right leg. Be it your knee, your calf, your ankle. Inside arch is easier, outside arch is harder, and you're looking up underneath your armpit. Then bring your hand back down to the floor. Stepping your left foot through to the top of your mat, lifting the chin, releasing your toes, and then stepping your right foot through to the top of your mat and folding to your knees. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, bring your arms up, look to your thumbs, breathing out as you come all of the way back down. Alright, letting your arms down, shoulders open. Alright, now connecting with your core, we've got those balances to work through on this side. Just sliding over your left foot, okay? Let's open out through with your shoulders. You've got gentle hands here, gentle elbows. Take a deep breath in, lock your core on as you breathe out, turn to the left, keeping your hips facing forwards and looking towards your hand. Breathing in as you bring it back. Breathing out, twisting, turning, looking towards your hand. Breathing in, coming all the way back round. Breathing out, left hand coming underneath, flatten your palm, right hand going over the top again, flatten your palm, bend, lateral flexion from the waist, go as far as you can without losing your balance. Breathing in, coming back up, changing over, breathing out, engaging the core, bend out from your waist, press your palms. Breathing in, coming back, seamlessly taking that left leg back, knees together. If you feel good to, right arm forwards, gently coming out into a graceful, natural dancer. Drawing it back up, placing that foot along the inside of your left leg, hands back in at your heart, and if you can, raising your arms up through the midline of your body, left hand behind the right, lifting your chin up, encouraging that knee open, belly pulls up. And take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, opening your body all the way back out. Extend that leg, push, kick, and draw it all the way back down. Okay, very good everybody. Now, we're just going to have a little sneaky practice on your crow. So if we can come up from a first position, so you're raising up into your tiptoes, lower your body slowly down, knees pressing open. Alright, now as we bring the hands downwards towards the floor, spreading your fingers, softening at the elbows. Remember, it's not a conclusion, okay, when you come and bring your feet off the floor, it's just part of a position. So your feet may stay on the ground. So the knees are coming up in towards the upper back of your arms. We gaze forwards. We're leaning forwards into our weight, okay, into our hands. Weight bearing up a little bit. And then if you can, gently see if the feet will come just a little bit off the floor. Alright, or maybe it's just one foot today. It's okay. Whatever you're doing, it's all good. Alright, as long as you're not landing on your face, okay, it's all good. And it's just, again, time after time, it gets easier. And then come back down. I've got some lovely little comments coming through of people getting better at that, okay, which is so good to hear. So if you are getting better at certain things, feel free to tell me, all right, because it's quite hard to see, okay, whether you are. I feel sure, of course, that you are getting better week by week, all right, but very much, feel free to tell me, okay, it's nice to hear. Now, I'm going to open up the back a little bit, okay, just to finish us off, last couple of moments of your practice. So I'm going to go into this diamond-shaped position with the legs, and I'm going to start you off with a big diamond, all right, so really let those legs come forwards. And all we're going to do is round the back over and draw your head towards you, diving down towards your heels, if you can. Rounding your head inwards, and we should get a little bit of a lower back stretch coming into this one. Alright, now be as you are, and if you don't want to make this any harder, stay as you are. If you think that you could bring your heels in and do that same thing again by bringing your head down in towards your feet, you could do. And maybe encourage the elbows on the inside of your knees to draw your knees downwards. Now gently drawing it back on up. Okay, now if we just put the feet back down to the ground, we're just going to do that little stretch for your neck. So I'm going to go in for the fingers underneath the knees, okay, and then pull back and draw down. So you get that stretch just below your neck. Turn your fingers around, let them hold the other way round, and again draw back. And then coming back up, and if you're happy to, sitting cross-legged. And I'm going to clasp the fingers back behind the neck today. Alright, I'm just taking a rotation like we did at the beginning, just gently opening the chest. And bring it to the middle. Turn the other way. Bring it to the middle. And bow your head down a little bit. Now just gently allow the hands to be a weight bearer. Okay, for the back of the neck. And then gently tuck your chin to one side and look towards your hip. Bring it to the middle. Take your head across to the other side. Bring it to the middle, lifting it back up and just drawing the arms back. Squeeze the elbows towards each other, so just squeezing the chest to open. Let time. So do that again. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Try and squeeze your elbows towards each other. Your hands are kind of like that. Okay, can I show you? All right. So you're coming in and you're just squeezing it back. So you're not quite on the floor. Do another couple. Okay, squeeze back, open the chest. And back. One more. Squeezing the shoulders back. That's it. And relax. And let's take a breath in, raising both of your arms. And as you breathe out, take your hands to a high namaste, drawing down towards your crown, your third eye, your throat, and at your heart. Namaste. Very well done, everybody. Okay, we bow to each other, honouring our light and our practice, and passing on our very good wishes to each other for a healthy, happy day. Feeling gratitude, okay, for ourselves, and gratitude for others around us, okay, if we can. All right. So I'll finish practice off there today, guys, and we've got functional fitness later on tonight. Okay, you're rejoining me. Otherwise, I will see you next time you can come along and join me.